Yo, what is going on, guys? Bobby here, and today we are back with another version of what your main says about you. Honestly, before I get asked any questions, the gameplay is going to be my friend Toma. Toma is Lex's editor, and we are actually going on vacation together. By the time this video is out, we're going to be like 5 days into our vacation, and I needed a little bit of help to get these videos out, so he decided to help me out and get gameplay. So we're going to be getting started with Colt. If you main Colt, you probably think you are the main character of the entirety of Brawl Stars. Hitting full clips with Colt is a feeling like no other, and you Colt mains, you guys know that. You probably think you are a very high skilled player, which you probably are, and love to play the basics of the game and just purely show off your skill. Honestly, I don't know many people who main Carl, but if you do, you're probably honestly into some weird stuff. Carl, although his playstyle is very cool, has a pretty nerdy aura to him and doesn't seem to really care what others think. He's a very high skill brawler, so you probably enjoy playing something that's difficult but very rewarding. So if you main him, you are probably honestly pretty high in skill. Hank mains. I don't even know where the heck to begin with Hank. I mean, if you main Hank, you probably watch, subscribe to, comment on, like, idolize, and even, to be honest, oil up to spend LC. I mean, you for some reason are so heavily obsessed with Hank's milk. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where this meme started, but it's all over my channel. And honestly, I like Hank. I actually think I'm pretty good at Hank, so I give into the meme a little bit, but I don't even know if anyone actually mains him in game or it's just like a meme or a socials thing. I don't even know what to say about Hank, you know, other than just Hank's milk. Bonnie. If you main Bonnie, I'm honestly probably your lifelong sworn enemy, and you like to poop on my opinion when I make my meta lists on the Brawl Stars Reddit. I don't know what it is, but every single time I make a tier list, for some reason, the Reddit guys are like, oh my god, why'd he put Bonnie so low? Guys, because it's Bonnie. Somehow, some way, you Bonnie mains somehow think Bonnie isn't one of the top 5 worst brawlers in the game, and you've convinced yourself that no matter what anyone tells you, you're just right somehow. Outside of the fact that Bonnie is bad at the game, you probably enjoy very explosive characters that also have a bit of range and you can play multiple styles with. Larry, very similarly to what I said in the last video about Kenji, has always been broken since his release. And if you main Larry, it's because you just enjoy being better than everyone and enjoy winning. You don't care how you necessarily win, you just want to win. You like having an advantage over others in every possible way, and even if your win was easy, you still celebrate all the same, as if someone won with like Doug or something. Larry mains are honestly one of the worst, and someone has to be honest to you guys, and it's gonna be me. Barry, on the other hand, he's a little bit of the same type of toxicity as Larry, but in a completely different way. If you play Barry, I wouldn't say you're a bad person, but his style is just kind of toxic for a bunch of different reasons. He's just very annoying to play against. Sometimes when you're facing a Barry, it feels like if you hit your shots every single time or miss all of them, it honestly just doesn't make a difference. Barry just kind of feels like a troll brawler to me, so if you main him, you probably just enjoy trolling and making fun of others. Tara mains, on the other hand, these people are cool. I like Tara mains. She's a pretty high skill, high difficulty brawler, and especially at the high level, if you main Tara and you consider yourself high level, I mean, all the respect to you. You probably love to make the biggest plays that you could possibly make in the game of Brawl Stars and want team wipes to go down all the time. You just enjoy the craziness and want to be the one creating and in the middle of it. Byron, just as well as Tara, is another really cool main. I mean, he's skilled in a few different ways. The long range shot, decision making on when to heal or when to attack, it's all super important. He's a high quality brawler, and if you main him, you are probably enjoying a high quality Brawl Stars experience. Now, Janet mains, on the other hand, I mean, I know why you main Janet.
I know what kind of man you are.
I've seen the tweets, I've seen the Reddit posts, I've seen the YouTube vids. I'm not gonna say anything else. I see through you. Now, Doug, honestly, who mains Doug? If there's one person in here who actually mains Doug, I honestly just want to know why. Just leave a comment as long as you want. It could be a 5-paragraph essay. Just tell me why you main Doug. I would love to know. But if you do main him, I assuming are pretty carefree because you don't care if you win lose, or even hit a single shot, but you're just here to enjoy the ride and have a little bit of fun. Melody. If you main Melody, honestly, it's the complete opposite of Doug. You think you're Sight Tempo. You watch World Finals and you're like, in 2025, in the Grand Finals, I'm going to be playing Melody just like Sight did right there. She's a very high skill brawler. Not really anymore with this new hypercharge, but still very good. And she works all the time. So if you want to be the best and you want to look cool, I would definitely recommend Melody. Spike. I don't know what to say if you main Spike, but I guess that's kind of fitting considering he just doesn't talk. I don't know a lot about Spike mains, to be honest, but Spike usually likes to stay kind of isolated on the Brawl Stars map, kind of just minding his own business and holding down a lane. So, I mean, if the brawler reflects the player, I guess it would make sense to why we don't know that many Spike mains, because they're probably just pretty isolated and quiet. If you main Spike, you're probably also one of the early players in Brawl Stars, because he was one of the original 2 legendaries, and not a lot of people know that, or even care at this point. Meg. You like running up and doing damage if you main Meg. You honestly don't juke very often or even care about juking. I kind of feel the same way when I'm playing Meg. I assume you're just really into having a good time, going up, smashing people with all your damage, and just enjoying Brawl for what it is. But I mean, Brawl is meant to have fun, so why not? If you main Chester, I am impressed, because this is one of my favorite mains. Chester mains are very cool, high skill, risk reward type players, and I love everything about it. I don't really know how else to gas up this main. I mean, Chester is just one of the coolest brawlers in the game, and if you main Chester, honestly, just give yourself a nice round of applause and a pat on the back. Kit. Guys, Kit is not Chester. I don't even know where to begin. There are 2 very different Kits, but unlike Stun and Jump Dyna, one of them doesn't make you the good guy. If you main Showdown Kit, I refuse to even talk to you. And not like the other Kit is any better, but if you're jumping on a Daryl's back to play Brawl Stars, I mean, what are we even doing right now? If you're not playing Brawl, you're ruining people's day. There is literally nothing good to say about Kit mains. I'm not saying a single good thing. Hopefully World Finals was a reflection of the type of people you guys are, and you never play Kit again. Now, Bo, just like Spike, if you main Bo, you're probably one of the original players in Brawl. In fact, Bo was actually my first ever main back in 2017. He was the first brawler I got to 300 trophies, and I was top 75 in the world on him at the time. Yes, I know, I'm just like you guys. I also once was really proud of myself for maybe not so big of an accomplishment. I think Bo mains are just pretty cool people who like a mix of good movement, good aim, and also like to not have to play the best brawler in the game to win. If you're a Bo main, just like Chester, pat on the back. Primo. I love Primo, and I get why you would too. If you main Primo, like me, you probably want to be in the action all the time. I mean, even if you're getting shot at and just dying to charge your super, I mean, you're technically still in the action in the front lines. You're okay losing the game at some points if it means you have the chance to team wipe somewhere later on in the game. If you main Primo, you probably also used to play or enjoy some type of sports, because he's just such an insanely good goal scoring machine. You're just built like that, you know? 8-bit is a weird one. I don't see a lot of 8-bit mains, to be honest, but if you main 8-bit, you're probably a slower paced, chill guy who just wants to sit back and use your aim to your advantage. Penny mains are pretty simple. They just like the ability to do a little bit of everything and contribute to the team as much as they can, and I think that's pretty cool. Penny mains, just like Penny with her all-around great star powers, gadgets, and super, are very resourceful and like to figure out their ways out of any situation. Mandy mains, these are the same guys as the Squeak mains from last video. Kill, death, scream farmers. Never take blame, it's just not a good look for you guys. Listen, I get it, she's a high skill brawler with a very rewarding super and is fun to play. Nobody denies that. But Mandy mains, all you guys do is stay 14 tiles away. Like, you need to help your team instead of just sitting in the back and blaming others. You guys like to have all the glory if you win, but do zero of the hard work and blame if you lose. Mandy mains, you guys need to step it up. Now on to Jean mains. If you're a Jean main and one of the older players, you probably used to watch my channel back in 2020. Jean is a very good teammate brawler, so you're probably a nice, good chill teammate. He has a very risky pull as well, so I feel like it reflects well on Gene mains. I mean, you're probably just a cool, calculated, nice guy, but you also want a chance at winning the game for your team and being able to kind of do it all. What more can you really ask for in a brawler? And then finally, Sprout. Sprout used to be my most hated brawler back in the day because of how annoying he was. It isn't very annoying anymore, but I definitely still have some pain from Sprout in my head. And if you main Sprout, your favorite style of play is quite literally sitting behind a wall and shooting people who can't hit you, and like, that's not cool. I don't appreciate Sprout mains very much. And that is going to be it for the video. So I've done about half the brawlers in the game right now and what their mains reflect on you. If you guys want me to finish the series, make sure you hit the like button and let me know in the comment section down below. But that's going to be it for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, peace.